Today is the birthday of Prince Archie. He's 6 years old, and it's a quietly significant day in the ever swirling saga of the British royal family and the um, the extension of the royal family in California. Uh, a story not necessarily of pomp and pageantry, but of one small boy and a single sunset. Prince Archie, the eldest child of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, has just turned 6 years old, and he's in a world often obsessed with the affairs of grown up royals. It's worth pausing to consider the quiet dignity of a child caught between these two very different worlds. Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor was born on the 6th of May in 2019, a day met with great excitement as he became the first biracial child born into the modern British monarchy. 6 years on, he remains largely shielded from public gaze. His mother, Meghan, marked the occasion this year not with a formal portrait or public engagement, but with a fairly tender photograph posted on Instagram, a silhouette of her son from the rear watching the sunset, hands gripped on a deck railing. No crown, no crest, just a boy in the sky. And her caption reads, our son, pun. Happy 6th birthday to Archie. Thank you for all of the love, prayers, and warm wishes for our sweet boy. He's 6. Where did time go? A mother's voice, equal parts astonished and affectionate. I hope he's got a copy of Now We Are 6. And she added that they'd celebrated his birthday the weekend before, so that Harry, away on official business in Las Vegas, wouldn't miss the family celebration. It was, in Meghan's words, incredibly special, a phrase that conjures cupcakes, little cakes, Victoria sponge, balloons, and perhaps for a brief moment a sense of normality. But the face of the young prince wasn't shown in the photograph, and this seems to be deliberate. And Meghan, famously protective of her children, has shared glimpses, but never full images of Archie or his younger sister Lilibet, who turns 4 next month. And in one recent picture, we see Harry from behind, holding Archie's hand while little Lilibet rides on his shoulders. The message is clear. Love intimacy, but at a distance and always from behind. And yet, I think we do learn snippets of Archie's life. He fishes. He reportedly caught 2 trout for the family dinner. He loves the smell of the fruit preserves, the jam that his mother slow cooks in the kitchen. A boy with muddy hands and a growing appetite, always inching towards his mother's height. There's something charmingly rustic and Californian in all this. Sunset views, garden adventures, the scent of cooking fruit. But in the middle of all these sweet details is a more sombre subplot. The absence of his royal relatives. Archie didn't spend his birthday with his grandfather, King Charles, or with his uncle, Prince William, or his cousins, George, Charlotte, and Louis. And the family estrangement, particularly the cold distance between Harry and his father, casts a long shadow over the children. And Charles, now facing his own health struggles, reportedly has little contact with Archie or Lilibet. And while he once gazed at baby Archie with great tenderness at his christening, today he seems a stranger to the boy. And this estrangement is no fault of Archie's, and that, more than anything, is the quiet tragedy. As the former correspondent Jenny Bond put it, it would be very nice if the King and William and Catherine marked young Archie's birthday in some way. It's not the poor little lad's fault that all this has happened. A discreet card, a private call, anything to remind the child that, even across an ocean, family still holds meaning. So here we are, 6 years after his birth, watching Archie grow in glimpses. He's no longer the chubby infant introduced to the world in Windsor Castle, but a boy who fishes, runs, smells jam, and clutches the railing at sunset. What kind of prince will he grow into? What sort of role? A royal without a role? Well, that's like his father. A Californian with a coronet in exile, or perhaps simply a young man shaped less by titles than by the love of his family, however fractured, however far. In the end, Meghan's message probably encapsulates it for the moment, our son, our son. And in that phrase lies both poetic sentiment and quiet resistance and resilience and reticence, the desire to define him not by court circulars or palace protocols, but by warmth, affection, and something elemental, the light of the setting sun. Happy birthday. May the years ahead bring more sunlight, more trout, and more bridges to be rebuilt.